Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're all well. It's Tuesday, so yeah, you've guessed it's the Star Wars build X-Wing issue 35. Guys, if you're not already subscribed, smash that subscribe button, press the bell notification not to miss out on any future videos to do with this build or any other build on the channel or any other content on the channel. And please guys, give us a big like, would really appreciate that. But without further ado guys, let's crack on with issue 35 of the Star Wars X-Wing build. Okay then guys, so we'll start off looking through this week's mag, issue 35, Star Wars Build Your Own X-Wing. So a quick look through. Yeah, next week then, we've got Battlefront Video Gaming, Rio Durant Getaway Specialist, Cockpit Assembly, plus Cockpit Details and Frame Parts. That's what's coming in next week. Guys, looking through the mag, you've got the usual content you get every week. This week to do with The Last Jedi, the movie. And you've got Tali Santali Lintra, Starfighter Aces. Good reads these are, guys. All these mags are, that's a nice centerpiece picture of the cockpit canopy hydraulic system, which is what I'll be showing you today in this week's video. Yeah, and then we get straight in to what was in this issue when I originally built it. It was a cockpit and frame parts. You had the side detail, targeting computer, hydraulic piston rods, 2 of those, hydraulic strut mounts, 2 of those, hydraulic strut bodies, 2 of those, and then you had 4 pivot pins, and you had 9 XW01 screws. And then I also had fuselage frame struts, 4 of those, which I'll show you those already connected. And then where we started in this issue was making the struts, which basically ended up being like this. So from instruction 1 to instruction 6, it was all about putting these little struts and the hydraulic suspension, pretend basically, it's not real obviously guys, but there you go, that was put into there. All this was the first 6 instructions. He was basically attaching the canopy to the cockpit, and as you can see there, that's where the pivots went and the hydraulic bits, which we'll be having more work on later in the day than the model build, which you can see they do work, those do, they come off, there you go. But that's the hydraulic, so we'll put that back on there. There you go. So that was instructions 1 to 6. Those 2 pieces with the pistons etc was fitted to put the canopy on to the cockpit, and then I would have thought, like I've just said, further down the line that'll be attached to something where it'll just come down slowly instead of dropping. So yeah, that was instructions 1 to 6. Let's just turn this page over. Again, more on the canopy. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 was all about putting the piston rods, and then at the end of that instruction section, this is what you would have been left with. It would have basically been just this bit to there with all the piston rods and the pivots. So that would have been that done. And then once we've done all that, making the frame. Now the frame is obviously already made, which I've shown you in past issues, but this was all about making the frame. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instructions on that page. Let me just have a look. And then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 again was all about putting the frames together. As you can see here, this is what we had in this issue. The cross members I'm not going to read through the instructions, guys, because I know it's getting a bit boring for you now, guys. I hope you're sticking with me for this build. Eventually I will be doing fresh issue builds, but this is the finished result. If I just turn this page over, this is where I was up to in issue 35 of this build. And if I just try and show you, if I turn that over, yeah, that's right. Just try and see through the rest of it, guys, but it was basically all this part, that part, and obviously mirrored on the other side, that part and that part, and then all these in between of the frames were connected, and that was the end result of issue 35. I've whizzed through this, guys, because I know you don't want to just keep reading instructions. You've not come on the channel just to hear me reading instructions, so I thought I'd do it quickly, roughly tell you where I was at issue 35, and that's roughly where you would have been, all this section here. And just before I leave the video, also in this issue, the targeting computer, which this part is plastic, but the details are pretty cool. And there was this little part here, which is also plastic. And all we had to do in instruction 1 and 2 of the targeting computer, it says take the 2 final parts supplied this time. The mounting pins are different sizes, so detail only fits one way around. So what it tells us to do is position that way around, so you've got all the details there, and then these 2 holes here, this is where this was fitting. But as you can see, guys, there's one smaller than the other, so it would only go in one way. Obviously the big pin into the big hole and the little pin into the little hole, and that was done. And there we have the targeting computer. And that is it for this week, guys. I hope you don't mind me just whizzing through that instead of reading all the instructions for you, because I know it's getting a bit tedious with you just listening to me talking instructions without any building. So I thought I'd just whiz right through it, show you the result, because it's obviously already built. I did a little bit of building there, if you could call that building. But yeah, I do hope you liked it, guys. Please subscribe, comment down below. Feel free to share the video and obviously like. Press that bell notification so you don't miss any future videos, because in the future, a few weeks down the line, a few months maybe, you'll be seeing fresh builds of this every week. Do hope you enjoy it, guys. That is it for issue 35, guys, of the Star Wars X-Wing build. I hope you're enjoying this. I know it's a bit tedious, me keep recapping stuff, and as I've said in the video, just what I'm trying to do is just whiz through these now without just reading instructions to you, because I know it's just babbling it off. You come to the channel to watch a build. So what I'm doing, guys, just like speed through until I start doing fresh builds weekly. I'll whiz through it, show you where I'm at on each issue, instead of just reading through each instruction, which it's boring for me, obviously, because I know it's going to be boring for you. So yeah, stick with me, guys. Subscribe for more. Press the bell notification not to miss out on any future videos, and please give us a nice big like. Would really appreciate that. Stick with me on this build, guys. I'm not sure how many more issues I've got until I start doing fresh builds, but I've got about 20 issues just in storage here to build fresh for you guys on the channel. So we will get there, but it's just probably me being a bit OCD. I need to show you what I've already built, guys, without jumping straight into a certain issue, without showing you what I've done previously, if that makes sense. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, guys, if you're not subscribed and you want to see more, please smash that subscribe button, bell notification not to miss out on any future videos. Give us a big like when you've watched the video. I would really appreciate that, guys. And I appreciate all the support you're giving me, including the subscribers I've already got, and you guys who are new to the channel and you're going to subscribe, hopefully. Really appreciate it. Can't say that enough. Really appreciate the support you're giving me. But for now, guys, for the Star Wars X-Wing build this week, issue 35, that is it. I'll be back next week. You'll get notification if you press that bell notification after subscribing, and give us a big like. Would really appreciate it. See you soon. Peace.